Well, I know why Warhammer Lost Crusade was falling apart, because they started working on this game. What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got our first impressions review of a new base building war game from our favorite developers, Nuverse, the ones who made our favorite Warhammer 40,000 Lost Crusade game. Subscribe to the channel for more, hit the thumbs up button. First off, I'm just gonna say this. I'm kind of on the fence about this game. It has potential. Feels like the player base is not exactly there. I mean, they do have an official Discord. There wasn't really that many people in the Discord. I think there was like 1,000. I think that's what it was. I don't remember. It was no more than like 1,000. I could see myself making more videos on this game. I 100% could get into this game and make like tips and tricks and guides and stuff like that. They're really not gonna advertise this game. This isn't like Warhammer, you know, the Warhammer game where they had a huge license. You know, they had the Warhammer license, so they would push out tons and tons of commercials. You'd see the YouTube ads, and you just see advertisements everywhere promoting the game, and you kind of really got that draw because it was Warhammer. You know, you'd get people who've never played mobile games, they would start playing it just because of the Warhammer skin. This doesn't really have a skin. This doesn't have anything really going on for it. It's just a base building war game. Maybe, you know, comment down below if you want me to make guide videos or whatever. Maybe I will. Right now, you actually have to like destroy these monster areas in order to unlock more areas for your base. So I have it's your basic setup. You know, you got your town hall, your city hall, you got your farms and stuff like that. So right now I'll show you a demonstration. I have to destroy this area so that way I can unlock this fog and unlock more of my castle. If you'll notice, I'm very, very early into the game. I've only played for maybe like, I don't know, a half hour. But you'll notice I have these darked out areas that I need to unlock. And then this will be your full castle. So right now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna do a little battle real quick. The battling is pretty cool. I will say that it definitely has some things, some features that I wish they put in Lost Crusade. So this thing right here, this is like a little animation play out battle. It's pretty cool. You can kind of move around the map and see, you know, what's going on. You got your numbers over here. We can see how many of our warriors, our cavalry, and our archers are dying and how many are surviving. You can speed this up. You can see your enemies, you know, and you could just skip it if you want to skip it. They also have like a dungeon one. Let me see if I can find the dungeon one. Is this the dungeon one? Yeah, this is like the dungeon one. So you kind of go through and you run through with your 3 heroes. So you can only use like one warrior, one archer, and one cavalry unit. And you can kind of place these around, which is, it's not a lot, but hey, I mean, at least it makes it feel like you're somewhat involved, unlike in like Lost Crusade, where it was kind of like, just dump all your troops and then fast forward and it just, you didn't really have any control. Those, I don't even remember what they were called. Those expeditions, they were absolutely boring. This is a bit more exciting, I want to say, because it has like little boss battles that pop up and you're kind of going through and exploring. Whereas those expeditions in Lost Crusade, it was just kind of like a straight line. It was like from here, from left to right, and that was it. There really wasn't like any exploring going on. This is a bit better. So like I could put my archer back here to protect it. And of course, your heroes have special abilities that you can use. You can set it to auto, manual. You could speed it up 2 times. But you'll see that like they kind of go through the different rooms and they kind of explore. It's a slightly more exciting than the expeditions from Lost Crusade. And then you do have like these, the third round, the third wave will be like this boss battle. You get this cool little animation. You can skip it. But you get this boss, at least it's a boss battle, you know? I mean, it's somewhat exciting. more, I'd say it's definitely a lot better than the Lost Crusade expeditions. Those things were a snoozer. Those things put me absolutely to sleep. So there we go. We unlock some more areas. We can rescue some more troops, and let's go. And then we got some like junk we got to clear. You can go ahead and just dig this up for free. And then look at this. We got a cavalry barracks, so we'll be able to recruit cavalry real quick. We're going to repair this. And there we go. We just, you know, increased our area now. We got all this extra space for our base. So there are some extra buildings. I don't know what this dragon is. This dragon looks pretty cool. I haven't got there yet. But the heroes are what kind of bother me. The heroes that they have in this game feel exactly like Rise of Kingdoms. You got stuff like Hercules. You got stuff like Cleopatra. Caesar, like these are the same characters from Rise of Kingdoms. Valkyrie, like it's just these that feels kind of generic. The heroes really feel lackluster. Scorpion, like they could have, Spartacus, they really could have did better with these heroes. At least come up with some original heroes. These just feel so copied and pasted from Rise of Kingdoms. I'm just like, you know, whatever. Oh, and you'll notice that they have like the same things where they have their hero skills. You can put equipment on them, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the map real quick. The map is very generic, and that's one thing that I think the Warhammer Lost Crusade really excelled in is the atmosphere. That was the thing that really drawed me to that game, was the overall the map, because it really felt like you were in outer space. I haven't played a ton of base building games, but I've played a fair share. I haven't played any where you were like actually like in outer space kind of with your map. Everyone I've ever played was just kind of like the generic green grass, trees, like this generic background for your world. So, I mean, it's kind of nice that Lost Crusade had that, where the atmosphere really felt like you were in outer space. I really like that. This just feels kind of like, you know, it's your typical, there's just city halls everywhere, and then there's some random things like your wood or your food to gather, and that's pretty much it. And then if you do like an overview, you got to build flags. This area right here is off limits for 13 days. And then if we go to the center, the big boy right here, this is like the holy mountain. This is the main focus that everyone's going to be trying to capture. This is protected for 45 days. I am in a newer server. I don't know how new the server is. Some people in the Discord said that it was like 3 days old. I am in server 10. And it feels like it's kind of a joke. And let me just say that this is the biggest turnoff. Let me tell you, this is the thing that turns me off about this game is when I was trying to join an alliance, there were already alliances that had like 111 people in them. Like they increased their research so that they could have more members. And they were running like 111, 120 people were in their guild. And then there were other guilds that only had like 65 people in it, 75 people in it. Like there was only one guild that was just like crazed out. Like it was like wailed out, I guess. I don't know. It's like everyone spent money who's in that guild. I don't know. You got your technology where you can increase your member limit, your flags, and you know, this is the basic alliance research. But I was just a real turnoff because I'm kind of like, wow, this is only 3 days old and these people already have 111 people in their guild. They all did research to get it up that high so they could have that many members in one guild. I mean, it feels like it's going to be a no contest. It feels like no other guilds have any chance. It feels like it's going to be very one-sided in this server. That's just my first take on it, my first impressions. It's kind of, I don't know. And that's one of the biggest things that really sucks about these war games is it never feels 100% balanced. If you can get in a server that's balanced and not all the whales are in one guild, it is so much more fun. It is amazing fun. But when you have everyone flock to one guild, it becomes pointless, because then the top guilds become alliances, and then alliances don't want to attack each other. And then you get into this situation where they're like, all right, we're the top guild, so we're going to take the middle, and no one else can have the middle, but we'll take turns. So every month we'll switch. And then you... like that's not how this game's built to work. This game is built to work to attack. You're supposed to do strategy, battle, you know. I don't like alliances. I hate when guilds make alliances with other guilds. I know people are going to argue and say, well, you have to survive, and that's a... I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It should be just you and your guild versus everyone else. A huge battle, a war, and just strategy. I don't like it when it's 5 guilds team up against 1 guild. It bothers me. There's a lot of events going on because the game's somewhat new. I think it launched 6 days ago, 7 days ago was like the global launch, but there is 10 servers. So apparently this game has been in like a beta phase or something for a while or something like that. But it's like official release on Google Play was like, I don't know, like a week ago or something it said. But overall, it's an interesting game. It's got some cool aspects to it. But I don't know, like you have new server festival. There's a lot of these like new events going on, which are pretty cool. You got your cash shop. Let's go over the cash shop if you're still watching this. You got your traditional $5 pack to get you your extra builder. Your first purchase is going to get you this, who is this? Cleopatra. You know, they're baiting you for Cleopatra. She's pretty good. Then you have another hero that they're baiting you with, another legendary hero. I will say this, they have a lot of customization in this game that Lost Crusade really struggled with. They got things like chat bubbles. They got things like skins for your castle. They've got a lot of really cool features in this game. A lot of cool skins. Like if we go to our town hall, we got our skins. You have your city. Like there's all these different skins that are cool. You got like a Halloween one, Paladin's protection. You got a Christmas globe one, and they each give you like little bonuses. You'll see like the troop attack plus 3%. So these are pretty cool. I like the skins. You got to even have marching skins. This is pretty awesome. Look, you have like a Santa Claus with reindeer. This is your march. This is your when you're marching to someone, this is what they see. Could you imagine you had this unlocked? Like a unicorn with wings. Like some of these are really cool. You got this witch on a broom. You got your dragon. The customization in this game is very, very well done. I really wish Lost Crusade had stuff like this. You got your name bubble, which is really cool. Halloween themed and all kinds of different ones. You got your avatar frames as usual. Nothing new there. And then the chat bubbles, which are pretty cool. But it really has a lot of features that I wish they put into Lost Crusade. I don't know why they don't have stuff like that, honestly. Like I said, it's just, I don't know. Well, we got a new, look at this. We unlocked a new hero too. That's pretty cool just for doing these missions. But overall, yeah, it's an interesting game. You got your traditional things. Oh, we got an event calendar we need to build. Let's build this real quick, and then it'll probably show us what events we got going on, right? Let's see. Oh, we gotta search for treasures. Would you like to learn the tips of the treasure of the holy city? I don't even know what this is. Whoa, holy city treasure hunt, clear the fog, defeat the statue, earn XP. Like there's a lot, like look, like there's a lot of cool things in this game that Lost Crusade doesn't have. I mean, it's just so tough. Like there's no big skin behind it. There's nothing really going on. It doesn't have like a huge license. That's the biggest downfall to this game. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. I looked at the reviews on Google Play. It's got like a 4.6 stars. I think it has what, 50K downloads or 100K downloads, something like that. It's, you know, it's tough. It's really tough. Advertising. It's just not going to have the player base. That's probably the biggest downfall to this, is just not going to have the player base. It's probably a really decent game, but I mean, how can you advertise this when it doesn't have a huge license behind it? But that is it for today, folks. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Hey, check it out. Let me know if you want me to make more videos on this. I'm going to highly suggest if you do play this game, try and get in a brand new server, because it honestly feels like the progression's very fast. It feels like the progression is very fast in this game. And if you aren't in a new server, like as soon as it starts, it's going to be somewhat difficult for you to catch up if you're like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 days behind. That's what I would do. Like, honestly, I don't really want to play too much on this account because I feel like I'm already behind. If I was to make videos moving forward, I would wait until a brand new server came, and then I would try and jump in on that day one, just so I feel like I'm not so far behind. But stay happy, stay safe, my friends. I'm rambling on. Peace.